just finished reading the second book in the trilogy 50 Shades of Grey called 50 Shades Darker, and it was amazing. So I'm going to start talking about it. I'm probably going to spoil the crap out of it. So if you haven't read 50 Shades of Grey, go read 50 Shades of Grey. Then you can come back and watch my first review. Then go pick up 50 Shades Darker. And then you can come back and watch this review and we can discuss it together. But until then, laters, baby. Okay, so anyone who's still here read the book, and oh my god, what isn't to say about this book? This book is chock full of emotions. I cried so much in this book. I just thought it was really emotional, but a really good book, because I was glad that we finally got into a character and we finally got to know Christian Grey as more than just this dominating, really sexy man, but this dominating, sexy man with this horrible past, this horrible, horrible childhood that turned him into what he is. We all know what he is. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Sadist. Yeah. How shocked were you? I was pretty shocked. Okay, I'll tell you what my guess was. I probably should have put this in the first video, but I didn't. I, figured that, the pimp, molested him, and so, that's why he didn't like being touched. And then I just kind of never really put together that all the girls had brown hair. Or blue eyes. I don't know why I never put that together. And now that I did, I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I get that? It's a clear mistake. I mean, I don't think we were supposed to get, I think we were supposed to get the same exact moment that E.L. James wrote it. Same time Anastasia found out, we were supposed to find out. We weren't supposed to figure it out ahead of time. And boy, was I wrong. The pimp didn't molest him. He doesn't like being touched because the pimp used to put cigarettes on him and burn him. Could you imagine? Oh, it's a horrible image. And, I really love this book because I love that Anastasia and Christian eventually, will work out their differences and realize, yes, we're going to have a lot of struggles, but he's my 50 and I'm going to be there for him. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, as Dr. Flynn would say. So let's just get into the book. It literally takes place 5 days after the big, huge breakup, and she's a wreck, like I would be if I broke up with Christian Grey. I would probably be crying and holding Charlie Tango balloons at night, every night. But then Christian comes back into our lives, miraculously. He's like, oh, we have Jose's photo gallery thing, and just like that, he's back in our lives, and he's better than ever. He has had this whole new change of life where he doesn't want to have a dominant, submissive relationship with Anastasia. He just needs to have Anastasia in his life. Is that what we were waiting for the whole time in the first book? The whole time in the first book, you were waiting for him to be like, you're not just a submissive. You're more than that to me. And I'm having, and then when he finally did admit it in the second one, it was like, yes. So they work on this relationship. And there are just so many really, really cute scenes that I just can't go on about. All of them would ruin it. I want you guys to read them. I want you to experience them without me telling you. I'll just give you little clues and you guys can write down below which ones were your favorite. The lipstick. I thought that was really cute. I don't know. Some people think it's kind of odd. I think it's cute, and I really like the fact that, he trusted her enough to do that. And then the shower. And, yeah, clearly, when they're in a shower together, it's a scene that's going to have some explicit stuff. But then we get a story out of it, and it's wonderful. Her washing him was just beautiful because she finally touched him, and I loved it. And when she kissed his scars, I just died. I was like, yes. And then when he made love to her, I fell apart. I put the book down for a few minutes, had to accept it all just happened. And when he was just like, no, I need this slow, I was like, oh my god, he's gonna make love to her. And when he did, and it was passionate and beautiful, and just as I would wanted it to be. Not with me, but I mean, just how I pictured it would have been if they had made love, and then they did. Leela's crazy. She's a crazy bitch. I don't know what the hell she's doing here, and she had to come and screw up everything with them. But because she came, and because she was all screwed up, because she went to the apartment with Ethan, Christian finally told her the secret, which I kind of wish I never knew. So it's really, really sick. And then He admitted he loved her, and then, that's not enough for one chapter. Then he proposes to her. I didn't know my heart could take on that. I literally thought I was gonna, like, freaking, like, have a heart attack or something, because it was just too much at once. Like, I was like, and then again I was like, and then he proposed. I was like, it's just building. I was like, oh my god, if she says she's pregnant or something, I was gonna lose that. Overall, it was a really, really good book. I really liked learning more about Christian. Of course, everybody likes the ending. The ending was beautiful, and really, there's nothing more to say. Well, besides the ending, in the boathouse, who do you think it is? I'm interested to know what you guys think. Personally, I think it's Jack High. I think he's just a jealous little screw up who thought it'd be easy to F over Anastasia and didn't know he was effing the boss's girlfriend. Yeah, so now he's in trouble. And I think he wants to get back at Anastasia, because who else would call Anastasia a little bitch? Nobody else has resentment towards her like that, only him. So it's kind of obvious it's him. But if you think it's somebody else, leave below. But don't tell me, because I haven't read the book yet. Okay, done. So besides that, really good book, really interesting. Highlighted scenes for me, clearly. The I love you, clearly the making love, clearly all the big stuff, clearly his giant confession about the mother and everything. All that. Huge. You know what scene really stuck out to me? I'm a woman, and somewhere in our brains we are wired to like the idea of a man taking control. And so maybe it's just me. Personally, I might be talking to a bunch of people on YouTube and you may all think I'm a freak, but I just freaking loved the elevator scene, because I was waiting for it. I thought it was going to happen in the first one, because he said it. How many times did Christian have to say, you keep biting your lip, I'm going to F you in this elevator? And then he finally F'd her in the elevator, and I was like, yes. And it was a really, really hot and passionate pushing, and exactly how you would picture somebody being screwed in an elevator, pushed up against the elevator and hyped up. And I'm gonna spare you the details, but it was one of my favorite scenes, just because I was waiting for it, and I was like, oh my god, Kristen's gonna take control, and I was like waiting for it. They're in the elevator, and then when there was that pool, and I was like, well, I was trying to think how they were gonna get away with having sex in the elevator, because how many floors could you get up before? I mean, you can't do it that fast. And then when we pressed stop, I was like, oh, is that what people normally do? I don't know. I've never done that, but I guess that's what you do. You press stop and you do your business, and you pretend the elevator was broken, even though you have just F'd hair when you get out of the elevator. Taylor knew. He looked at him like, okay, the elevator's broken. Yeah, sure it is. Come on, Taylor. Taylor's been working for you long enough, Christian, that he knows you. Overall, good book. Really liked it, enjoyed it, thought it was good. So if you loved 50 Shades of Grey, you'll love 50 Shades Darker, because everybody loves Christian, and you really actually do love Christian in this one, because you get to know him in such a more emotional sense, and you really get to know him as a character. Anna's really annoying in it. I'm definitely seeing the Bella Twilight reference to her, because she is so, why does he like me? I'm not even pretty. Shut up. Okay? If Christian Grey was asking me to move in with him and screwing me in an elevator, I would not question if I was pretty, because I'd be like, look, this guy is gorgeous. There's no reason he would want to be with me unless I was pretty. So clearly I'm pretty. Just take it, accept it, like it, good, okay? Cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and come back next time to watch my third part in 50 Shades Freed, where we finally say goodbye to Christian Grey and our 50 Shades trilogy. Until then, laters, babe.